what she looks like. She's been dry brushed. I did change the color before. After I started working with it, I thought it wasn't right, so there's the improvement. It's slightly more orange brown, and then I just dry brushed the living hell out of it until, you know, I got this. So the next step is going to be for us to make a slightly brighter version. I'm just going to mix so much bleached bone into it, and that's really going to brighten it up and make it look good. And then just dry brush it, guys. Okay, here's the second step, or third, whatever it is. But I decided to go with snakebite leather and mix a little bit of the pink in that I made over here in this hole here, and that was basically the old color mixed with a bit of bleached bone inside there. And then I used a bit of that into this next palette, and I mixed some snakebite leather, and then I just dry brushed it over here. And this is the result. You see it's starting to brighten up now, it's starting to get a lot of detail. What I'm thinking of doing next is, since I keep changing my mind, I'm going to say thinking, going with some bubonic brown straight on top of this. It's a pretty bright brown, so I'm going to be very lightly dry brushing it around, and maybe even mix a bit of bleach bone on that after that. Then after that we're going to work on the burn marks with Chaos Black. Okay, so now that the step is done, I just want to tell you guys how I mixed this new highlight up. Basically mixed the old pink again into some bubonic brown, and I added about 2 brushes of bleached bone, and it gave this nice highlight. Just give you a bit of a round look here. It's starting to look really cool. So now I'm thinking of actually adding one more highlight, just bleached bone perhaps, and just on some parts, and then I'm going to start working the black in. I'll show you guys what I do there. Okay, here it is, finished as far as the color is concerned. Just dry brushed a bit of bleached bone on the top, and you can see I've kept it to all the high parts of the ridges. It just highlights them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mix up some black, and we're going to start painting in the recesses, the deep grooves, as it sort of fades out, and then we're going to do a bit of black in here maybe for the explosion. That should pretty much finish this piece. Right, what I'm doing here is I got some scorched brown in my palette. I'm just mixing a bit of black into it. I don't like using pure black because that's not what color the earth is, and even as burnt as it gets, it's still only burning that earth color. So this is just a really dark brown. By really dark I mean it should literally be almost black. Our base coat is pretty dark as it is, so this needs to be dark. Mixing a lot of black into here. Okay. Now we've got our base color. What we're going to do is we're going to use a very simple stippling technique, and it's going to be like a dry brush, except we're just stippling where we want it. So get rid of all the black on your brush before you start, and just sort of dab it on where you think it should be. See how I'm dabbing it there? Don't go too far down, because that's not where the burn action happens. Just burn it all over here. See what I got going there? See how it's burning over? It's even burning on the inside. Alright, so that's what you want. I'll burn about 1/3 of the way down the thing, so I'll stop it about there. Just inside the cracks and where it's burning out. And basically repeat this process all the way around the crater. There you have it, guys. It's all done. Just a quick note is that I also burned up the sides as its explosion happens here, and it kind of flips up here. So the places that are in the most recess will have it here, and around here, but the very highest places will only be burnt at the tips, and then the rest on the back should be pretty bright. That's just my method. quick ways on how you could improve this, how you can make it look even cooler. If I were you, I would use different grades of sand so that you have more variety in your rock and dry brushing. Something else I'd recommend is maybe using some flock around the edges. I mean, this is really where you can let your imagination run wild. You know, I'm personally planning on putting a couple Imperial Guard dead in here. So that's just me. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you learned a lot, and hope you end up getting something worth playing with on a table. Good luck, guys.